जो प्यार मिला मुझे तुमसे, वर्णन करूं मैं कैसे मुख से। जो प्यार मिला मुझे तुमसे, वर्णन करूं मैं कैसे मुख से। ये दिल जानता है बाबा, दिखता है जो नैनों के नूर से। जो प्यार मिला मुझे तुमसे। मुझको इतना सम्मान दिया, मेरे लाडले कह दुलार दिया। मुझको इतना सम्मान दिया, मेरे लाडले कह दुलार दिया। मेरे इन भूलों को माफ किया, दिव्य गुणों से श्रृंगार किया। सांसों में समाए हो बाबा, भूल सकते नहीं तुम्हें भूल से।
Om Shanti. Good afternoon to all the viewers, today's participants and well-wishers. Demo counseling by the Institute of Counseling and Speech है. Case for today's webinar is gender bias. Counselor is Dr. Tulika Das. Like to give a brief introduction about today's counselor, Mr. Tulika Das. Retired recently from one of the best institute from Kolkata, Technical Institute, and she is a PhD holder, and beside that, an ex-student of counseling and speech therapy. With her in supportive role, we have Sister Archana Gupta. Sister Archana Gupta is also an ex-student of counseling and speech therapy, conducting webinar for us for the last 3 months very successfully, while Sister Tulika is conducting for the last 3 years. Today's session will be live on YouTube and will be uploaded on Facebook also. We accept any kind of mental health related counseling. We can reach to the free counseling from website name as www.speechseva.com.in. Also, we can be contacted on number 9321070078. Request our viewers to like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel for Counselling and to their friends. With the remembrance of beloved Shri Baba, with our Supreme Father, Supreme Teacher, Supreme Sadguru, and also Supreme Counselor. We also seek the blessing from our most loving Dadidis and from senior brother and sister. Request our viewers to be with us for this session from the beginning to end. May I invite today's counselor, Dr. Tulika Daji, to start today's session. Thank you very much. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Good afternoon, everybody. Today's demo counseling session is on gender bias. Gender bias is the tendency to favor one gender over another. It is a form of unconscious bias. Most often, gender bias is the act of favoring men and boys over women and girls. Gender bias can lead to gender inequality. Gender inequality is the unequal distribution of resources and opportunities between genders. Around the world, women still have less access to education than men. 1/4 of young women in the age group 15 to 24 years will not finish primary school. This makes 58% of the people not completing basic education. Of all the illiterate people in the world, 2/3 are women. When girls are not educated on the same level as boys, it has a huge effect on their future and the kinds of opportunities they'll get. Gender bias is a complex issue that can be caused by many factors, including individuals, families, organizations, and societies. Parents may transfer their own gender biases to their children. For instance, from a young age, girls may be treated as fragile or praised for their looks, while boys may be encouraged to be strong and earn praise for their physical strength. Even while distributing work, boys and girls are treated differently. Boys are expected to work like gardening, while girls are given domestic chores like cooking and cleaning. This segregation of household labor tells children that they are expected to take on different roles based on their gender. In this session, we shall understand why we should treat both genders equally. Now, with the blessings of our Supreme Father, Supreme Teacher, and Supreme Counselor, Parampita Paramatma, Sister Archana and I shall begin today's session. Good evening, sister. How can I help you?
Yeah, ma'am. As discussed over phone, I have told you a little in brief my story. So I just want to share something because I'm very confused whether I should share it with someone or not. So my husband suggested that I should consult a counselor. So you can help me as well. So here are I am. So just looking for your help. So I actually am working in an MNC, and my husband is also working in MNC, and I have twins girls. So when they born, everyone is very happy, and we are also very happy because two girls are there, and in-laws are very happy, and in-laws are also living with us. My in-laws also living with us. So my mother-in-law was very happy initially, but she was very supportive at those in starting. So what happens gradually now when I joined my office, and after that she keep nagging ki, at least one kid should be a boy, na? At least one child should be a boy and one girl. So if that will be a good for everyone. And girls, there are many expenses, huge expenses on education of girls, and after that, what will happen? They will get married, and then also we have to spend money on their marriages, and they will go to another's home and they will work for another home. But means indirectly what they will earn, they will give to their home. So definitely what there will where they belong, they will earn and get their money spent there. So these are the concerns now. So initially I ignored all that, but this is the daily course. Like when we sit for eating something together, and I was doing something, and she is around. She always keep asking, at least plan for a child boy or something. And it is really difficult for education. If you see for education, it's really difficult raising a single child for proper education. Or we have already two kids. We are giving them. We are trying our best to give them the best education and the qualities like for a good human being. And it's not comfortable with us to take a second chance, or and second chance also it's not sure that will be a baby boy.
Exactly.
So these all are the complications, but she is not ready to understand all that. She is saying that I am on the responsible for not having a boy. So I am fed up now how to tackle tackle her. So suddenly when she asked like that, one day she asked me like that, you should try, and if you try there will be another boy also. And girls are either very difficult in safety concern also for girls when they will younger, like you will be more conscious about them and you have to keep an eye on them. We have maids on at home, caretakers also at home, but at least mother-in-law is there to keep them watch. So that's she was very helpful actually, very supportive in the beginning. That's why I was able to join my office after 5 months after the birth of my kids. So initially everything was okay, everyone happy. I don't know suddenly what happened before a year, and she started all this, and I got totally perplexed what to do and what to not to do. So sometimes I use very irritative like behavior, and I used to beat my kids also because I don't say something insulting or something harsh words to my mother-in-law. Na. So irritation is there na, because I was not able to speak, I was not able to express what I want to tell. So sometimes I used to beat my own children, but one day actually after that encounter with my mother-in-law and with me, I beaten my one of child. That was so serious. Now she has to take to the doctor. So then my husband told me you need a psychiatrist. Actually, you are facing some issues like depression, anxiety, and all that. And actually, I was also feeling I'm not doing the right behavior. I don't have the control on myself. Actually, sometimes I lose my temper very shortly. And in office also, this behavior is going on. Ki I lose my temper in very short ways. And so many mistakes are there. What I was doing, like I was not in mindful state of kind of things. So these were the things. So my husband took me to the psychiatrist. She gave me anxiety 2.5. Initially, it was very helpful. That medicine is very helpful. I got a good sleep also at night. So morning it was little relaxed. But again, when she starts the chapter like that, there should be a boy, that whole thing becomes on my head again, and the same scenario will be going on. So I just want I should hit my head somewhere or her head somewhere to avoid this condition. So it's being very difficult for this because medication. How long I have to take the medicine because that is their drowsiness also, and we are working for late hours and nights also. So everything is going to mess up at the end. So that's why I'm here. My husband took me here to get a good counseling for you. So please help me, ma'am.
Okay, see, sister, I must tell you something. Anzit 0.25 tablet is used to treat anxiety.
Yeah.
Okay. And it increases the activity of a chemical in the brain that acts as a natural nerve calming agent and so helps you to sleep. But it has a high potential of habit forming. Okay. Keep taking this medicine even if you feel well. Huh? And stopping it suddenly can cause serious problems. So do not stop taking it without discussing it with your doctor.
Sometimes actually I forget to take the tablet also. I was
Okay,
in
okay.
such a pressure.
I understand that. But when you take it, you get good sleep, no? And you
Yeah,
get
I
fresh,
get to
get
sleep
up
and
fresh in the
I
morning, as you said.
yeah,
Exactly,
I was
exactly.
energetic also and mind free of a like
Mm-hmm. Because see, when you sleep well, no, obviously the next day you're fresh and you can work well, isn't it? But see, it can't go on lifelong, isn't it?
yes,
So
that's why I'm here.
don't worry. I think if we discuss the matter together, then we will get a solution. Okay. Can you tell me something about your parents, your siblings, your
Yeah,
childhood days?
I
No, where
have
you have felt that you have been treated in a different way because you are a girl.
yeah, that was there also on some extent because I have a brother and we are two kids in a home, me and my brother. So they give equal education to both of us. There was nothing like inequality in that term, but yes, in going outside in nights also. They tell me ki come before it gets dark, na, come home and if you want to go somewhere in night, also go with your dad or go with your brother also, but brother is allowed to go late in the evening or come late in the night. So I also say why you are allowing that. Say he's a boy, he can go, but you are not. There are more safety concerns like what will do if something happens to you. So I said I am capable enough to handle the situations, but they are saying no, you are not don't know the world what we are going through and you are too small. So these kind of things were there. We are equally raised to giving the facilities and education and everything, but there I saw the difference actually.
Yes.
We were also concerned about the safety of the girl, so that
Mhm.
I see there. And
Ah,
things also I have seen in my surroundings with
exactly.
female genders. So
Mhm.
I also got that thing stuck in my mind. Yes, my parents was right. After becoming the parent, I also got that.
Mhm.
The parents was right, but ठीक है. The system system is changing right now a little bit now. So girls also have to go out to earn their bread and butter, like I am going out to earn something. So they also have to work. So we have to prepare them like mentally and physically also for that.
Yes.
So
Sister, see, actually, no, within all of us, there are masculine as well as feminine qualities.
yeah,
See, some examples of masculine qualities are to be logical,
yes,
verbal, brave, enthusiastic, enterprising, flexible, creative, responsible, self-confident, and detached. No,
yes.
men are more detached than women. See,
Exactly. I've seen that.
hmm,
I'm experiencing that.
exactly. See, again, feminine qualities include being intuitive,
Yeah,
affectionate, caring, peaceful, patient, tolerant, inspiring, optimist, mature, and sweet. See, girls mature faster than boys,
yeah,
isn't it? Ah. See, sister, God has given each of us all these qualities, be it man, be it woman.
yeah.
But when we look into a physical form of male or female body, some of our natural virtues remain hidden. For example, if a man only identifies with his masculine form, I am a man, his feminine qualities do not develop.
Yeah.
In the same way, many women do not develop their masculine qualities because they think I am only a woman. See, in a family, suppose the father has gone outside to work and he can't provide support for long periods of time. What happens? The
Yeah,
mother,
then I've seen that some females have developed their masculine qualities in them, and
exactly,
they lead the family of their charge the family, and they
right,
take
right.
care of their family. Yeah,
Ah.
yeah, you're right. Yes.
So what happens when the mother combines authority and bravery with
Yeah,
her feminine qualities?
yes,
No? So when we become more conscious and attentive to our inner qualities, there develops a balance between masculine and feminine qualities within us. And we achieve greater harmony in our lives and in our relationships. See, even then we cannot completely ignore our physical form, can we? And it has been observed that girls have merits in perceptual speed, fine motor skills, accuracy, and verbal fluency. In general, boys outperform girls in spatial and mathematical abilities.
yes,
Not always, but in general, right?
yes,
So, as you said, your mother in law treats you as her daughter, isn't it? She has taken so much care of the children, and now also she's caring for them while you are not at home. No, she has to supervise the caregivers also. So she understands that women are hardworking and take responsibility of their family. They are more caring and loving towards their family and parents, and they give their best in every work. She agrees that girls must get proper education. And now, after observing you, she also understands how tough it is to balance career and family responsibilities together. Isn't it? Only a woman who leaves home and goes outside understands that, no? See, your mother-in-law is also now aware of these facts, but she cannot express herself clearly, and so is just sharing with you what is going on in her mind. That life would have been a little easier if one of the babies had been a boy. So can you blame her? You can't exactly blame her for it, isn't it?
that that thought is she is throwing her thought continuous on me like hammering. It's continuously every day hammering the things like that. Now, so
Uh, ex-
naturally, I will have there will be consequences of the thing now. So
uh,
I'm suffering from that actually.
now I understand actually. See, it's not that I don't understand, but actually you must be empathetic.
Yeah.
So, because you have much more experience of outer life than she has, isn't it? Huh. So,
Yeah.
see, in the beginning, you were a little disturbed because your brother was given greater space for movement than you, no, by your parents. See, they cared for you, education was same, but when you had to leave home after dark, sorry, during evening, after evening, what happened? You had to be accompanied by your dad or your brother. No, whereas your brother was allowed to leave home alone. And he could also return late in the night, isn't it? See, actually, you must understand that we cannot deny our physical form in our various activities. So the safety of girls becomes a major concern for their parents. And you will agree with me that women's safety is essential for achieving gender equality. No, when women feel safe in their homes, workplace, and communities, they can fully participate in social, economic, and political life. In safe spaces, women feel physically and emotionally safe. See, when I use the word safe, what I mean is absence of fear of violence or abuse. In safe spaces, women feel comfortable and enjoy the freedom to express themselves without the fear of judgment or harm. Sister, see, the Ministry of Women and Child Development has been administering various special laws relating to women, such as the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005, the Dowry Prohibition Act 1961, the Indecent Representation of Women Prohibition Act 1986, as well as the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace. See, you will agree with me that women do have a deep need to feel safe and secure.
Yeah, definitely.
See, but the good news is that our culture has changed drastically with gender roles being blurred. Isn't it at present?
Yeah.
See, you are a mother. So instead of putting blame upon your mother and mother-in-law or getting disturbed by your mother-in-law's words, just take the responsibility of raising your daughters as human beings with true values in them. You have come to me at the right time, sister. You will be happy to learn that a child's brain develops faster in the first few years of life than at any other time. See, millions of neural connections are being made in your little one's brains from everything they experience. These early moments are when the foundations for learning, health, and behavior are formed, and they are the same for children of both genders. See, around the age of 3, you will realize children begin to develop a sense of gender identity. By the age of 5, they have a sense of gender stability and begin to express their gender identity through both words and actions. No, parents, what happens? They transfer their own gender bias to their children. So gender bias is a tendency to favor one gender over another. Most often, gender bias is the act of favoring boys over girls. And this can lead to gender inequality, which means unequal distribution of resources and opportunities between genders. Sister, see, for instance, from a young age, girls can be maybe treated as weak or praised for their looks, isn't it? While boys are always encouraged to be strong and they earn praise for their physical strength. Through such biases, children are gradually taught to behave according to these accepted norms of their gender. This can be harmful to their social and emotional development. As a mother, you play a very important role in whether your children conform to or challenge such gender norms. See, you must nurture your daughters with love and care. Don't let them understand that someone would have preferred them to be boys instead of girls. Isn't it? So your relationship with your children is a foundation for their development. Children may develop at different rates, but the developmental milestones for boys and girls are the same. Sister, see, playing, reading, eating together will help your children to learn and develop regardless of gender. When it comes to attending school, playtime, or household chores, your daughters should participate equally with boys. See, when you buy toys, look for toys, books, and games that promote your children's sense of self-empowerment and help them to develop social skills. Give them to play with toys that encourage creativity. Encourage them to play sports and outdoor games they want to. Don't make assumptions about their strengths and weaknesses. See, remember, girl-child education benefits a country. It is the first stepping stone towards ending gender-based discrimination and inequality. So be emotionally open, accept them as they are, and encourage them to express their feelings. Remember one thing, your children will follow the example you set. So be a positive role model for them. For example, Sister C, their father can help you in cooking and cleaning while you play outdoor sports with them. No? So spending time together as a family is very important. This will help your children's self-esteem to grow and will strengthen the bond between them and you. Most often, parents choose sports for their daughters based on their own preferences rather than considering their daughter's interests. See, they try to fulfill their own childhood dreams and so discourage their children from playing sports. Isn't it? So, guided by their parents, girls usually learn dancing, swimming, martial arts, basketball, gymnastics, and tennis. When choosing the appropriate extracurricular activity for your daughters, take into account the distance of the sports place from your house. See, it must not be too far. Otherwise, who will accompany them to that place? Your mother-in-law will not always be able to accompany them. So keep that in mind. See, each sport has its own benefits as well as risk factors. For example, playing tennis strengthens the muscular system, improves agility and concentration, increases endurance, improves attention, strengthens eyesight, and develops responsibility and self-discipline. But this game has its disadvantages also. It may cause strong strain on the joints of the legs and arms, and there is also high risk of injuries from the ball. So consult your children's doctor before enrolling them in any sports activity to be fully beneficial for your children. Sister C, football, also known as soccer, is a sport that is inclusive of all people, regardless of gender or race. And studies show that girls who play football have higher levels of self-confidence, self-esteem, and well-being than girls who don't play sports. Earlier, women cricket was less heard of, but now it is played worldwide. See, it is played at professional level too. I hope you understand, sister, what I'm trying to say. Isn't it? Actually, in sports also, you can hardly say that this is for girls and this is for boys. No. If children get opportunity, they will excel everywhere. No. You will also think that job opportunity is less for women. See, if given the opportunity, women are more successful than men in many fields. See, including teaching, healthcare, law, finance, and technology. See, teaching is considered to be one of the noblest professions, isn't it? Because it helps to shape the next generations. And mother is the first teacher, isn't it? So see, this field is heavily dominated by women. Other female-dominated careers are skin care specialists who offer skin treatments for the face and body to support a person's skin health and appearance. They often work in medical spas, health spas, or independently in their own practice. Majority of preschool and kindergarten teachers, as well as speech-language pathologists, are women. See, sisters, speech pathologists not only work with children who have difficulty communicating, but they also work with adults who suffer from speech or language impairments as a result of stroke, dementia, and other health conditions. See, women also work as special needs education teaching professionals because of their caring nature and tolerance power. See, you will find 90% of astronauts have been men. But study finds female astronauts more efficient, suggesting future space missions with all female crews. See, according to Sally Ride, the first American woman in space, if we want scientists and engineers in the future, we should be cultivating the girls as much as the boys. Follow, sister? See, so girls have opportunity to work everywhere and to excel in every field. See, as of February 29, 2024, 75 women have flown in space. So your daughters have a fair chance of showing their abilities, given the opportunities, right? See, 15% of pilots in India are women. See, law is a profession that is meant for both men and women. It is a profession that demands long hours of commitment every single day, and women definitely excel in this field. See, Kiran Bedi was the first woman to join the Indian Police Service. No? See, as of January 1st, 2023, women made up 12.3% of the total police force in India. See, women's participation in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics is important for economic growth, gender equality, and the well-being of our society. Women's perspectives can lead to better problem solving and decision making. Women around the world report higher levels of life satisfaction than men, but at the same time, they report more daily stress. No, because usually they have to look into the affairs of home as well as outside work. No? See, women are believed to have higher emotional intelligence, ethical standards, and collaborative leadership skills than men. This can be beneficial in certain work environments where women leaders have proved to be more effective than men. Today, the value of gender diversity, particularly in the workplace, is widely acknowledged. See, men and women often contribute different perspectives, skills, and strengths to the workplace. So, generally speaking, men tend to be action-oriented, while women are more intuitive. So, women also bring different perspectives and approaches to business, resulting in a more inclusive workplace and better performance for the company. Sister, today the highest post of our country is occupied by a lady, Draupadi Murmu. She's the President of India. So women are more hardworking than men. So give your children freedom and time to discover their own skills. Motivate them to develop and achieve. See, encourage them to pursue their own interests and ambitions. And try to instill a responsible attitude and mature outlook in them. See, your mother-in-law is worried about how to get her granddaughters married, right? Sister, traditionally, the bride's family is expected to bear the major wedding expenses. But in a modern world, there is no official rule that dictates how couples should break down the wedding budget. No? So at the present moment, concentrate upon your daughter's education and help them to set their goals so that with hard work, they can achieve them and become successful in life. See, for this, they must be courageous, confident, and consistent. But teach them to value people more than money. No, this is very important. And finally, I would like to say, sister, God made women not to compete with men in any aspect of life, but to do things independently without worrying about the judgment of others and to provide emotional support during challenging times. I hope I've been clear to you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Huh?
that's it.
So
Help.
let your mother-in-law express herself. She also wants to vent out her what shall I say? What is
We
going on
have
in
to,
mind?
maybe we have to sit on table and to discuss this. We need to discuss actually.
Yes,
I'm
but
thinking on it. Okay. I had to discuss with her the things clearly, my
exactly,
opinion,
exactly.
and to listen her
Uh,
opinion also, because uh, I must realize on her age also she has been going on
exactly.
these things are, so the things are there fitted in their minds to this
Yes.
happen. These are the concerns, but yeah,
But
it's
see,
okay.
situation has changed now, no?
We need to talk. Actually.
Yes. You can't stay at home, no? Just because you are a girl. And as it is, God has given everything to us. Nothing is lacking within us.
Yeah,
So,
nothing. Yeah,
mental strength is more important than physical strength. Physical strength is important,
yeah,
but mental strength is also important. And women are found to be emotionally more intelligent, right? I don't want to compare anything, but I'm sure your daughters will do well in life. Okay, sister? So,
thank,
thank you very much
thank,
for patiently listening to me.
thank
I
you.
hope I've been able to
It's
convince you.
it's a
And
great
I wish you all the
continuity.
best in your endeavor to raise your daughters to become good citizens of India.
Thank you, ma'am. That was a little burden on my mind, and now I am feeling little relaxed. I will be in your touch, ma'am, whenever I
Yes,
will need.
exactly, sure.
Definitely. And today, actually, I'm feeling relaxed. So, as you have guided me, I'll do accordingly, and I'll have a talk to my grandmother also.
Exactly, exactly,
With the help of my husband, we will raise definitely our girls in a good
exactly.
situation. So, thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for your support.
Thank you very much, Yamsha.
And we invite
Thank you very much, Dr. Sulika Dhanji, counselor for today's case, gender bias. Counselor has approached the counselor stating that she married about 5 to 6 years before, working for the MNC. Same time, about her husband, she stated that he's also working for a multinational company. So as such, at the moment, they are financially secure. Both of them are staying their mother-in-law, and this counselor, or this married lady, has got twin daughters. After the marriage, she has taken the leave for about 5 months, take care of her daughters, and then again she started working from the 6th month. Got a good relationship with her husband. Her mother-in-law was also cooperating with them after her leave, though she had a babysitting for her daughter, but the rest of the time mother-in-law also is helping her to take care of her granddaughters also. The problem started recently when the mother-in-law started feeling about the future of her daughters, and also she's a gender bias also. She had a desire that she had at least one grandson and one granddaughter. And for this, she has been talking to her the last few months. And due to these negative feelings about daughters, the strained relationship has developed between both of them. And this negative approach towards the daughter has taken a toll on her health. And recently, he was advised to consult a doctor, physician, doctor, and requested also to visit a counselor for her problem in respect of mental health. And mental health has started affecting her physical health also. So after listening to the married lady, the counselor has given some very important suggestion. So this is in a nutshell. First of all, this is a case of a strained relationship between a mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law because of the mother-in-law's approach to her daughter because she wanted to have a grandson. So daughter-in-law needs to understand now as per the counselor suggestion. The time is different now, what was there years before. So now there's not much of a difference in the upbringing of whether it's a daughter or a son because time has changed. And first of all, how this relationship between the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law can be filled up. And for that, some suggestions are given, which are important. It asks for the mother-in-law with a open, honest communication, and she should be grateful to her for taking care of her daughters when she goes to work, because mother-in-law is a big support for her. So she should never talk to her in a negative way and appreciate her, whatever she has been doing for her. And also she must show her capabilities that she as a mother can is capable of balancing the work life and the home life, and she can take care of her daughters very well, though she may need the support of her mother-in-law also. And also she can take the help of a extra care from some babysitting house, so the mother-in-law will not feel it that the entire taking care of the daughters is on her, because sometimes she may be feeling a negative feeling that the daughters will not be much of a help for her, this is a burden for her, and expenses will be too much for their upbringing and education. So just to show that you are working, and this is your duty to take care of your financial, and you are happy to also working. Encourage your mother-in-law to have a good relationship with you and talk to her in a positive way and make sure that you have it. You are excited about your daughters. Don't shout or scream at your daughters, because daughters has a blessing in a disguise for many people, because sons they leave after the marriage, their parents also, and then the parents find that they don't come to visit them also. Sons after get married, generally they leave their parents and then they go away and they never ask about their parents. So you have to be very positive about your daughters. So never talk about negative and never scream your daughters in every respect. And always be cheerful that you're lucky and you're blessed also. Your daughter is supposed to be the Lakshmi to the home, and they are always a good support to their parents also. So this was in respect of the relationship between the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law. So for the gender bias is concerned, nowadays there is no field in which the equal opportunity is not given to both the genders. So now girls are given opportunities everywhere. It may be science, it may be arts, or maybe any field, maybe a teaching field, services, doctors, engineers. You'll find that the seats are reserved even for the girls also, and they encourage take the leadership qualities also nowadays. You will see that nowadays reservation seats are kept in the parliament also, and the most powerful person or the head of the Indian government is even the president, whom is also belong to the Then specific skills are there which are God given to girls, especially in the profession where they are supposed to do very well, better than even the boys. You will see that they are very much concentrated. They pay full attention to their responsibilities and they never shift from their work also. They have developed the leadership qualities. They know that they have the skills which are proven in every field. So the mother-in-law has to be assured that the future of her daughters is bright and she has made a perfect plan for them and make sure that every month we are depositing some money, as we call it in the share market, is buying some shares so that when they grow up, you see that they won't be a burden on you and start saving the money for them right now. So invest 5 lakhs, you'll find that when they become 25, 30 years, so they will have enough funds even for not for their education but for their marriage also. So this is a wrong impression that upbringing of girl is difficult nowadays. Government is giving so many facilities to girls which are not provided even to the boys also. And reservation is kept for them in every field. Even some parents are encouraged to make sure that their daughters are educated, their seats are reserved, the financial assistance to given to them, and parents are given special rewards when their daughters do very well in the field, like it may be sports, it may be science, it may be defense, or maybe the law, wherever you see that the equal opportunity. So this is a misconception, and maybe that your mother-in-law will also support you when you tell them that how you are so much have a bright future for your girls and you have made a perfect plan for them and their future is very bright, and also since your husband is supporting her, so there's nothing to fear. Only thing is that you have to have a good relationship with your mother-in-law and make sure that you respect her, talk to her, take care of her, and keep good relationship with her. As to the gender bias is concerned, so there is no discrimination anywhere by selecting a candidate, race a girl. It may be UPSC exam, or it may be Navy, or it may be defense, or wherever it is there. You'll find that at least 15 to 20%, even more than reservations kept for them. So the suggestions which are given by our counselors hopefully will be respected by this counseling. And then instead of feeling negative, having negative feeling about yourself, about mother-in-law, will definitely affect your health adversely. And for which even the meditation is also suggested. And if you see that there are a few institutions like Brahmakumaris where you find that these are run by only by the women, and you will see that in fact the administration is there better, the management is better, and you will never find any kind of controversy there. You'll never find any women organization is closed, but the organization which is run by the men are definitely they are incurring sometimes losses also. And because of many arguments and discrepancies, there can be problem because women are honest, they respect their peers, they understand their responsibility better. Sometimes they support the entire family also when their husbands are sick. And also, it is rest assured that the doctors take care of their parents more than the sons which they take. So thank you very much to our today's counselor, Dr. Tulika Daji and Sister Archana Gupta. This session was there to create the awareness that now we are in the 21st century where we will find that the opportunities are given to both the sexes are equal and gender bias was a thing of the past where no discrepancy should be there, not in our homes also. And the country is progressing and the Prime Minister has kept reservation in every field, so there's nothing to fear about that you have a son or a daughter, but make sure that you are happy in every respect. So that will help you to keep peace, harmony, and happy in your family life. The session comes to end with this. We were live on YouTube and the session was uploaded on Facebook also. And we are open to any kind of mental health related counseling for which we can reach to benefiting the e-counseling form website, and also we can be contacted on number 9210700078. Session comes to end with this. Thank you very much. Om Shanti.